enter the main door. Or foyer is a place after your main door. It's a place where connecting between the external to the internal of the whole house. So it's a place where every one of us must pass by every day. Unless you don't leave the house, you are bedridden. Okay? But if you stay in the house, majority of the occupants will pass by the foyer, day in, day out. But sometimes, certain house got no foyer. Okay? Certain house got no foyer. Like in Malaysia, we have foyers. We have foyers like landed property. Like this, tong, 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 and it comes here, and this is your main door. Okay? Then here, you might put a grill. So this is your car park. Okay? Car park area. So this is your foyer. This foyer is before entering the main door. Got what I mean? Got it? Some of them condo or a big foyer. The place where you sit down to wear your shoes, or take out your shoes. True? That's an internal foyer and external foyer is totally two different issues. It's two different issues. So some houses will have like this. They are all here. Okay? Then you have this staircase down here. Staircase. So you come in, your main door is here. Right? This is your living room. So this is a foyer. Here you put something, and this is your foyer. Do you understand what I mean? So this is known as also an internal foyer. Have you seen houses like that? Okay? Some are external foyer. And I know, in your mind you should say, some have very small foyer. People like Iris house got small foyer. So you come in, very tiny, one tiny, long place, like maybe about 3 feet like that, right? Some 5 feet, small, tiny foyer. Okay? Do you understand what's a foyer now? Okay? It's a place where air comes in, it's your mouth, A foyer is the house mouth, where the air will flow in. So, good or bad, depends on the airflow that is coming in. Good or bad. So, if you know how to manage this foyer, then it will turn the tide for the whole family. In feng shui aspect, it will actually turn. Why? Everything that comes in here, if you know how to adjust it, then it brings great changes to the occupants. This is the place where all the good and bad happens. You have to check on this one. So this is how important the foyer is. Okay, this is how important a foyer is. So let's talk about the size, the do and don'ts, the rules of the foyer before we move further. Okay? If the foyer is 1/3 the living room, or you call it a drawing room, that is known as an auspicious foyer in terms of size. So the appropriate size for a foyer is 1/3 the size. Anything smaller, anything bigger is termed as inauspicious. So the first thing you come in, you know that good and bad happens here. So if it's too big, too small, then look at that. Come in. So to a foyer, the most important part, if it's like this, all open up, you must have a segregation, a breakout point between the living room and the foyer. And the items to apply here, the best is half height, waist height, cabinet. Waist height cabinet. Just place a cabinet to segregate between the foyer and the living room. Or have something that feel light, like glass. Or rack, hollow rack. You know hollow rack? So the Chinese love to have their foyer. From foyer to living room, they will have a round thing, and then here they have all the racks where they put all their display up. Right? So I have all the display here. So this is all see-through thing, right? See-through thing. So this one, from foyer, go to the living room. They go through a circle. Have you seen this? Yes or no? To the Chinese, they do a lot of this, right? Okay. So, sure, made of wood. This is very expensive, this one. Custom made. Huh? Custom made? Oh, very expensive. How tall is it? It depends. I don't know. After I tell you how tall is it. After I tell you. In terms of the size.
Some of the restaurants, they are different.
You're supposed to go through the circle.
Go through the circle, yes. Go through the circle. This is turned into a breakup point, you see. From here, you see, there's a circle down here. When you walk in, you pass the circle, you go into a living room. Do you know what I'm talking about, this one? Yes or no? Very Chinese style. I love it a lot, this one. But, very troublesome. I hate to clean these things up. But all these are all dust. By one, you don't have.
So you have
I don't have, I don't like this kind of thing because people cleaning this thing, because I cannot afford to hire people to clean, so I becomes the cleaner. Not for me yet. This is what it is. Used to have the Chinese stuff. Okay? And the rules for foyer, it should be brighter than the living room. So people who have external foyer, excellent because the sunshine is shining on it all the time. And plus at night, you must on the light at your foyer if it's external. Because you want to make it brighter than your living room. So a foyer should, if it is internal with no glass, it should have the lights on 24 hours. Okay, it should have the lights on for 24 hours. So it should be bright. And the decor for the whole foyer, should have lighter color and brighter color. Light and bright as compared to the living room. So if in terms of the paint, there's one called Pentalight, the other called Pearl Glow. So you want it glow. So your foyer must have glow, and your living area must have Pentalight. So these are the different. It must be shining. It looks striking. When lights shine on it, you got all the reflection on it. So it must be bright and it must be light color. Don't use dark color, right? In terms of height, foyer floor level should be same as the living room. Don't have any drop or don't have any elevation. Same level. Okay? In the event you really need some elevation or drop, should not be more than 1 feet. 12 inches. Should not be more than 1 feet. Either a drop or an elevation also should not be more than 1 feet. Okay, now foyer ceiling height should be at least 10 feet to be so-called acceptable. Foyer ceiling height, 10 feet. Okay, anything lower than 10 feet and foyer is known as inauspicious in terms of height. From floor to the ceiling. This one no, it's at least 30 feet. At least 30 feet. So it must be 10 feet. Foyer, for the foyer. On foyer, you know, because it's the mouth, so you want it to be high, so the air will be flowing in, good pool of qi into the house. That's one thing, you must know. Okay, if your foyer and your living room should be 3 times the size of the foyer.
End to end.
No, what I meant is just that the foyer must have 10 feet height from floor, and your living room should be 3 times the size of the foyer. Same thing lah. Foyer is 1/3 of the living room. Living room is 3 times the size of the foyer. That's what we meant lah. This is known as balance, good balance of qi pull, qi sucking like that, qi pulling. In the event if your FOYER